Okay, so today we're going to do an oil change on this 2013 RMZ 250 Suzuki. I'm just going to talk quickly about the importance of maintenance. You should do maintenance on these bikes often. Go by the manual. You get yourself one of those manuals. It'll tell you exactly when to do it. Abide by that because these are high performance machines. They're not like your cars or unless you're talking about a high performance car. But these machines they take a lot of beatings, and you want to take care of them so they can take care of you. We talk about the valves. We're talk about air filter and changing the oil. Qualities of the oil. It's very important you pick a good quality of oil. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to buy the top of the line. It just means you got to buy what's specific to your bike. For this bike specifically, I'm going to show you where the oil strainer is. The two bolts underneath the bike, remove those bolts. Make sure you torque them when you put them back in. I've seen bikes go just reefed on those bolts and then they become stripped because people just think you gotta tighten them as hard as you can. No, they got torque specs for a reason. There are also a lot of the things that we can talk about, but I'm just going to mention here real quick. There is the maintenance on the fork oil, shock oil. People don't always change both of those. Those should be done seasonally, unless you're racing. I mean, that's up to you guys. Your bearings and your piston should be changed. I mean, these bikes are all different, so it depends on how hard you are on them. And if you got the money, I would change them every season. If not, follow your guidelines in the book. You want to do that. These companies are not there to make you spend money. Well, they kind of are in a way, but at the same time, they want their product to work. If you have for example, the Suzuki, and it breaks down, and you can tell all your buddies, yeah, my Suzuki is always broken down. Well, did you change the oil properly? Did you change your piston every 100 hours? Did you do what the manual tells you to do? Well, if not, well then, you got to look at that too, right? They want to sell you a high performance machine, but at the same time, they don't want to put a lot of strain on the maintenance, but you have to do the maintenance to keep these bikes going. That's just the way it is. Here's the manual. These are the recommendations for this bike. This is what you want. These API and JASO and these marks right here. So when you're looking at your oil, that's what you got to look for. It's exactly 1 liter. So, alright, so here's my oil, 10W40. That's the Suzuki oil. They make good oil. JASO is exactly what they recommend. And so yeah, this is what I'm using today for my filter. I'm going to throw that and make it easy for me to remember. Let's see what's in here. This block right here, it's at 0 hours. I just installed it. Anyway, all it is just this cable that goes around the coil on your for your spark plug. Tie that around, connect it to this, and when you start your engine, it'll start taking time. So I change my oil every five hours, and I also change my air filter every 5 hours. So when I say change, I mean clean the air filter, which is underneath the seat. you guys can see this. It's 11. There. Hear that long beat? That means we're there. And that's it. These bolts are torqued. Let's see what we got here. Oh man. This is bad. Look at that. Can you see that? Yeah, that's gonna need some cleaning. Okay, so now we're going to torque it. In case you don't know what torquing means exactly, here are the specs. So it says my oil drain plug at 15, I don't know if you see that, 15 pounds. And the number 2 plug, 8.5. Which one is 1, which one is 2? Well, there's an actual picture here. There's 1, and there's 2. So number 1 is going to be at 15 pounds. So take my torque wrench. This is a torque wrench. Yes, mine's a bit fancier. It's got this digital display. I've already set it up. 15 foot-pounds and 8.5. So let's do this. So there's the air filter. It's fairly clean, so I'm not going to take it out and clean it. But there's your bolt right there. Remove the bolt, pull it out, and there's plenty of videos on how to clean these filters. Basically, I just use some soap and some water, and then I rinse it in hot water, and then I get it ready for the next day. It's nice to have two. Alright, so I recommend to change your oil every 5, if you can, hours. 10, sure, why not? If you're going to go 5 hours, you can use a cheaper oil. Again, it's how hard you ride it. Alright, so that's it. I remove the bolts, I drain the oil, I remove the filter, put the new filter in, and I clean the oil strainer, put it back in. Make sure when you put it back in, you use a torque wrench, and you don't want to over tighten. Whatever you're going to use, try to use something good quality, and use something that's recommended. I really advise against using just a regular oil. These bikes are specific to certain oils. There's a lot of information on that, so I don't want to get into that. And that's it. So thanks for watching.